Gay boy encounter with woman in parking lot goes viral. A queer photographer based in Portland, Oregon, named David Frazier, posted a clip back in November, which is now going viral on TikTok. The video talks about how a stranger in the grocery store parking lot made his evening. He said he parked next to her in her Tesla, where she was eating and vibing. He smiled at her politely and went shopping. When he came out and got in his car, she was still there. She rolled down her window and asked him if he was single. Somewhat shocked, Frazier replied he is single, but very much gay. The woman said she should have known, considering how handsome he was. They both laughed about it and went on their respective ways. Frazier posted the video in hopes of making contact with the stranger woman he had spoken to. After the video went viral, someone pointed him in the direction of the woman involved. She took to TikTok to post her reaction. It has also gone super viral in the last few days, racking up over 10 million views.
If you were the girl that I talked to in the parking lot of a New Seasons grocery store in the Northwest District of Portland last night, I need you to know that you absolutely made my evening. It's gonna be one of those I really hope it gets to the right people videos that you see go viral. I'm sure there are so many more that just never go anywhere, and this might be one of them, but I'm gonna make it anyway. I had just finished door dashing last night, and I was in Northwest Portland, and I stopped into a New Seasons to get a burrito or something. And I parked next to this person in a Tesla. They were just kind of hanging out and eating. And I smiled, cordial, went inside, shopped around for a bit. Very, very aimless. My ADHD medication is worn off. We're just going to kind of get what we get. Then I checked out and left. And I was getting back into my car. They were still there. They were vibing. I think I do that sometimes, when you just vibe in a parking lot. Maybe not just me. Cool. Anyway. And, she rolled down her window and was like, "Hey, are you single?" And I was just what? Anyway, I was sadly, yes, I am. Also, very gay, though. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, of course, gay." I figured maybe there was a chance. And I was like, that's, honestly so flattering. I was like, no, thank you. Obviously never hurts to ask. And she was like, "Well, you're so handsome." And again, floored by this interaction. And I was like, that's, so sweet of you to say. You're also very handsome. And then I was like, I mean, pretty. I mean, you're pretty. You're not handsome. You're pretty. You are a very aesthetically pleasing human being. Genuinely. Wholeheartedly. And, we laughed and bantered. And I was like, thank you so much. Have a good night. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not fully sure that, my response, fully conveyed, how, first of all, props to you. Because, it takes fucking guts to just, roll up on someone and just, be like, "Hey, I think you're attractive. Are you single?" That takes guts. I don't have that in me. I don't got that dog in me.
The most heartwarming video I have seen all year. I know it's only the middle of January, but still, what are we all talking about? What do you think?
Oh my God.
What do you think? How cute is that?
I love that. That is so cute. I love this because this is just showing, how respective and nice human beings can actually be in a world that we are living in that is so chaotic and rude at the moment.
But isn't it bad that I automatically expected we automatically expect it to go negative?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's usually our daily interactions,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And especially living here in South Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you how much road rage I've had in the past few months.
Oh my God, no. Well, understand that here in South Florida, we have what's called the snowbirds, right? And so they get here about October, and then they just take over. So our streets, the traffic is crazy. Everybody drives horrendously already, but then just bring that up with the stressors of holidays and stuff like that. It's just a disaster. You would think we had snow, but we don't. People still drive like ass.
Yeah.
You
and
know?
I love the part where he was like, "Nobody, do you vibe in the parking lot?" Because I vibe in the parking lot.
Yeah.
I just be sitting there minding my business,
Looking around.
Looking around. And I'm like, "Oh, he's cute. Oh,
Yep.
he's cute."
Yep.
That is so cute. And I love TikTok. This is why I stay on TikTok. For stuff
like
moments
that.
this.
Yeah. And I love that he took the time to go record that. It sucks that we automatically think that something negative is going to come after. If someone says you're single and then we're always, and I could say this across the board, most of us are hesitant to tell somebody that we don't know in the parking lot of a grocery store that we're LGBTQ. It's just, you say it and even you're like, "Oh, should I have said that?"
Yeah.
We want to be our true authentic self, but we also got to be safe. So it's kind of but this woman was like, yeah, of course you are. You're handsome as hell. Like, I love that.
I love it. And
I
beauty
love
sees
that.
beauty. I always
Beauty
tell
sees
people that
beauty, yeah.
when people compliment me if I'm out and about, and I'll say, "Oh, thank you, you too," and they'll be like, "Oh, like I'm not worthy," and I'm like, "No, you saw beauty, and I'm seeing beauty too.
Oh, I
Like that's
love
how
that.
it works. That's how the energy works."
You are
Like,
incredible. Like, I would think that, like, there's people that don't feel beautiful and don't hear that they're beautiful on a daily
yeah,
basis, So for
yeah,
you to reciprocate that back to that person,
yeah. We shine
you're so
together.
beautiful.